How you doing today? I am in winter right now. Beautiful winter. Um, the month is 6 days long, and we're on day 4. I've done everything I wanted to do. I did a lot of offline work here. Let me show you here in the details. Look at that. Contract income 62,129. There was nothing but 100% cultivation and plow jobs. And I just grinded them off, and nobody needed to see that on screen. But I mean, it was one after the other. Craziness. In fact, all there's left still is just plowing. So there's still quite a bit of money available. I'm going to be gone this weekend, so I'm going to grind all these out. And of course, each day there's going to be new jobs, but they're only for the season. They're basically cultivation and plowing. So anyway, let's look at the stat one more time. There we go. So yes, the harvest, that's from one grass harvest where we turned it into silage. We got 16,391. And then contract income, 62,000 from my very hard labor here. And you could just see from the start of the game, August, September, October, lots of purchases, also lots of mistakes. I'm so tempted to start over because there was so much waste involved, but I won't. I put in too much work, so we're going to keep going. I have a massive loan right now, $470,000. That turns into, well, you could see it loan interest. For each month it can be, for some reason it was much higher in October at so the numbers aren't crazy as far as interest. I don't like the idea of having so much on loan. But you can also see the bottom line where all the building, minus 421,000, minus 100,000 and so on. December was the first month where I made an effort to make any profit. And from this point on, we want to make at least a minimum of 25,000, never going backwards. We want to move forwards. And that means that each month I'm going to have to do some jobs just to kind of keep the money right and have the ability to grow so we can get into things that we really want to do. So, all right. Now, as it says, we're buying land on this particular episode, so let's look at that. I'm really excited. And since it's winter, it'll fit all the responsibilities that you would want to do in wintertime, which is to plow and cultivate, and I'm going to clear out the trees along the creek. So we're going to get property number 49 if I can afford it. I believe I can. It's 56,000, and we currently have 78,000. So sweet, we'll have that good to go. Let's select. We're going to buy it. Boom. Buying land. Excellent. That leaves me with 21,417. Fantastic. So now we're really growing, and the overall game plan is to get 48 and 47 as soon as possible and not switch any plans. Everything that I'm going to acquire and whatever equipment I have left over is really geared towards grass production, even though I've made so many mistakes, But what we want to do is, of our own fields, we want to be able to maximize the money that we spent on equipment. We want to have the biggest crop possible that of grass, since our equipment's catered to that. So the only way to do that is to get more and more land. So that's what we're doing here. So let's hop into it. This guy. Let's go check out the new land, just right next door. So yeah, the biggest mistake as far as the grass, seed needs rolling. I fell for the lack of understanding, like a lot of people, I'm sure, where I even watched a video, but I misunderstood. I was kind of half paying attention. So this guy right here is a grass roller. You definitely want that. The only time you want to roll with this machine or equipment is immediately after mowing. You want to compress the grass down, and that way, when you do that, it gives you the second level of fertilization, and it comes back stronger. And then I attach the seeder. So it's not all bad. Yeah, this is definitely the strategy to go. If you buy a seeder by itself, it's like 33,000. If you buy a roller for your grass, if your main production is grass or a major part of it is grass, then you just add on this seeder for 3,000, and you're really saving some money there. So the only thing I'd really do differently in terms of grass is I would get this guy right here, put the seeder on it, which I've already done, and then buy the other roller, the main cultivating roller, for 41,000. So I'm still going to need to do that. And the roller will take care of small rocks, so there's no need. So far, I've not seen any large rocks. So in the beginning, I would buy this thing with the seeder, buy the regular roller. I'll need a trailer for silage later on. This is really for cleaning up stuff around the yard, mowing equipment, and so on. So I'm not too far off track. It's just there was a lot of buying and selling and buying and selling. You buy something for 40,000 and you immediately sell it for 20,000. And once you start grinding out those jobs, you realize how much 20,000 is really worth. It means a lot of effort, so you don't want to waste money. You can hear my throat. I've been not feeling well. Constant health issues here, guys. So hopefully it's just allergies or something. I'm not really in tune with what allergies I have or if I have them at all, but all I know is there are days I feel like garbage and some days I feel all right. What's I never even bothered to look at the field, like what they have going on or if there's anything planted at all. I just wanted to, because I generally will wipe it out and start all over anyways. Nothing going on, nothing fertilized, just a blank slate, huh? Okay, so what I want to do, we're going to focus on plowing, but I'm definitely going to clear out all this, and then this way, both sides of the creek's going to be cleared out. We'll have a perimeter of meadow grass, and then I'll spend the money on planting flowers and nice trees and having it look really awesome. I'm not about just stripping out the land and having it bare because I'm a farmer, and some people turn their properties into like flat land only. It's like, all right, I don't want to look at that all the time. I want it something to look impressive, and so there's a lot of wasted land though over here, and we're trying to maximize. So I'm going to have my crop come out to the edges. Oh, I forgot to check to see if my microphone. What's up, chat? Let me take 1 second and we'll get started on this. Chat, I just bought a property here. We're doing an extension to our grassland. Let me pull up my account. I should have started off with this. Yeah. Here we go. No. Channel. Boom. Me. No? Okay. Fantastic. Let me turn that down. Excuse me. And let's get started. I'm just going to start plowing everything. My least favorite thing to do in the game, but it's got to be done. I've done nothing but plowing in contracts. Alright, so we're going to need to create field. Let's do this. Because I forget the buttons. Here, turn this on. And then allow create. I felt like it was going to be trying. But okay. Allow create fields. Fantastic. Little test. Wrong thing. Okay. So we're not going to worry about trees and all that, but we are going to try to maximize this as much as possible. Let me turn this guy off because it's pretty straightforward after that. Wonder how close we can push it to the next field. I'm going to own that one eventually. In fact, all I really need is like another 30,000. I might be doing that. If I can manage not to waste money, I can get it in 30,000. Okay, that seems to be the limit. No. I most likely, obviously, won't. Well, maybe. Once I clear out the trees and stuff, that'll be the pathway. I really want to maximize huge crop yields as much as possible. Oh shoot, I didn't see the chat. What's up, dude? Need trees for birds. Oh, we'll be planting trees, believe me. Can you run that guy over? What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Gotta have trees. I'm a horticulturist in real life, so you know I'm on board with it. You staying busy over there, man? You enjoying New State still? Yeah, I said to hell with any 10-cent games. I'm just done with them. I really like PUBG, but they just make so many mistakes. They really don't seem to know how to listen to their user base, you know? I'm done with mobile gaming anyways as well. It's either PC or PlayStation. It's just so much cheating. You know what's great about Farm Simulator? No cheaters. No cheaters, no bots. Well, I'm the bot. I guess there are bots. There are AI helpers. Still no cheaters. Mike, you getting outdoors at all? I know you and I are both on the East Coast, so it's always nice when the weather turns the way it does. You getting out there, getting vitamin D? I just worry about all the happenings in the world. Yeah, there's always, always. If you want bad news, you'll find it. It's always there. Oh boy. Sounds like you live in a war zone, Mike. Did you move to Ukraine? I remember you telling me where you live, and actually I do believe you live in a war zone. I've driven through there. Holy shit. Well, they should deliver on time every once in a while. Were they trying to rob the mail truck, or was it just driving by? That's crazy. Of all the things to rob, that seems like the least worthwhile. I mean, I know they get a lot of deliveries, but boy, you really have to be risking. Yeah, Ukraine's moving here. Yeah. That sounds right. Damn. They're gonna need to get some hazard pay and flak jackets. Man, that's crazy. Well, then maybe it's best not to go outside. Just take D pills. That's good enough. Stay indoors. D3. Is that the symbol for nacho cheese? NAC? Lots and lots of edibles, bro. That's probably not helpful in a war zone, actually. Vitamin D and nacho cheese. You heard it straight from the source here. Good expansion on this side. Boom. Step one for the mega crop. Oh, wow. Yeah, I imagine walking too also will help with that. You know, got to keep moving. Yeah, I think I don't have it severe, but I'm starting to have the same issues, especially like in hips and stuff. It's like the first thing to go. Science. Mad scientist. Mad scientist Mike. It's not a bad nickname, really. Alright, we don't want to get too far to the edge, but we do want to get Well, there's quite a bit of space up here that we can utilize. Every bit helps. We'll come back and get all the missed pieces. You spend more time trying to immediately go back than just kind of like do a sweep after the fact. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I'll do a little cleanup afterwards. Such a pain to get it in the right position, and spots will happen. We're getting pretty close to the end on the expansion. This is about as far as I want to go as far as back here. Just want to get that little looping portion. You can get them, but it's like 50,000, so not a high priority. I just go over to where you buy things and you can repair from there. Because I play every game that I play, I always set it to maximum difficulty. So I have maintenance and dirtiness and all that stuff set to high fuel consumption. So when you do things like plowing, it's definitely you're going to have to do more maintenance. It's just hard on the tractor. There's a little spot I missed. This is a really small tractor, but the point is that the repair costs are very low. There are far better tractors in terms of power and all that, but then instead of spending $200 to repair a tractor, it's $9,000. Peace sign. That would adversely affect profits, unfortunately. Okay, no need to go behind the tree. No need to kill the tree. But we will do this. We'll just get this extra little portion here. I think that'll be good. Then we'll start clearing. Well, we'll do the plowing process. Actually, I don't think it needs plowing. I don't know what the main field needs. What's your problem? Oh, a branch. See if we can get it as close as possible. There we go. as always, I will come back and make everything look good. We are just concerned with profits at the moment. Oh, he scared the crap out of me. Get off my land. The nerve of that guy. Okay, last little bit. And then we'll check out the field requirements here. Yeah, I kept the old PUBG videos on, and the only way I can access it, my PC's down, and there's this weird thing. There's an app called YouTube Studio where you can see your data basically and see how many views and all that stuff. They express impressions and all that, but I can't, like, you know, you can. There's some people who group certain categories of videos. Like, I can make playlists, but like when you look at the main screen of a person's channel, you know, like there's that one COD mobile video. It's kind of like a featured video. I can't change that because I would much rather, obviously, if I'm working on Farm Simulator right now, show a Farm Simulator video as the first thing that you see. But for some reason, you can't change that in YouTube Studio. You have to have access to a PC, which I don't have until I can get my PC repaired. But I don't. I mean, I've deleted so many videos that I've made of different games, but I'm saving Forces of Freedom because that's where I started from, and I'm saving some of the COD mobile ones because one of them has 13,000 views. It's my best video ever. I don't know why. I haven't played COD mobile in over a year, and people are looking at it. I'm like, all right, awesome. But once I get my PC, I'm going to really revamp my site and get things going. Needs lime. Of course you need lime. That's the perimeter. But what does the... And he's just good to go. Let's see here. Yeah, it's frustrating. As far as the PC, I've replaced the power supply, I've replaced the graphic card, and the only thing really that's left that matters is going to be the CPU. I mean, that's got to be it. I'm not sure what the cause was. I'm really thinking that it's this game going medieval. I believe that it cooked my CPU. Now that I've replaced the graphics card and the power supply just by process of elimination, because after the fact I've seen in the forums, people are like, hey man, my CPU is like running unnecessarily high in this game. And not only did my PC burn out, but then I managed to borrow a PC and the exact same thing happened. Basically, it looks like you can turn the power on and the PC works, but then there's no display. And both computers are doing the exact same thing. And Looking at videos, usually most people say, oh, it's probably the power supply, because sometimes they short out just a little bit, so it will run some things but not others, and generally it's the video card, or it won't run video, but the power supply wasn't the solution. So I think it's most likely a game that fried my CPU, and I'm pissed about it. 2 CPUs. That's why I disappeared for 3 months. And I have access to a PlayStation 4. We'll do Farm Simulator on it and some other games in the meantime. Because I'm really determined to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think I can do it. I just had so many setbacks. You can't disappear for 3 months at a time. And it's happened multiple times. And each time I do that, I lose a bunch of subscribers. But then I have to start all over again with a new user base, you know. So hopefully I can just have some level of consistency here. Okay, needs lime, but I don't have a fertilizer that's big enough. Let's go to we'll lease one of the big fertilizer dispensers here and just spread lime. I even have excess lime lying around the property here. We'll make sure to use that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Once I get my PC back, though, then I can make good thumbnails again. I can edit videos. That's the thing that I love most about YouTube, or the action of having the channel is creating the videos. I love doing that. It makes you feel like you're a director, you know, or an editor. I guess that's more direct. Editing the videos. It's definitely a skill. It's a skill that you build up over time. No doubt about it. Very creative process. Speaking of maintenance, let's just come over here and go to the maintenance area here. Oh, okay. Good old knack. Take some knack and a nap and you're good to go. There we go. Got some repairs. Might as well repair the weight for no reason at all. Okay. Back it up. Alright. Just getting it close over here. We'll just get the fertilizer. Needs lime. Lime. Fertilizer. What am I? Where you at? This guy. This one. I need the larger ones to spread lime. We'll do a lease. So 2,200. That's reasonable. And we'll be good to go on that. Oh dear. I don't think I have a lot of lime, but I also don't think I'm going to need a lot. But I have these little lime pallets out in the field, and they've been bugging me for an entire year. So I think it's this one. Nope, that's fertilizer. Shit. Although we do need fertilizer. Um, we'll empty this guy. There are solar panels on here, I believe. It's not if the grid goes down, it's when. I've been waiting for it. Let's see here. Did it not empty out the do this, back it up. Come on. Let's see if it says what this is. This is fertilizer, 394. This is lime. I bought this whole thing for lime, so let's see, where's it at? Pallets. Seeds. Okay. Oh, that's right. I used up all my lime last time. Okay. Fine. Let me check the overview here and see if the whole thing needs lime. I just think the edges. Pretty sure that's the case. Cloud needs lime. Boom. Fertilizer from Russia getting scarce. Well, everything from Russia is getting scarce. Seems that we're actually sanctioning ourselves in the long run. Well, yeah, duh. What? Only some of okay, yeah. This does not, and this does. Yeah, that's usually how the sanctions work. You just sanction yourself. Same thing. You don't tariff the exporting country. You tariff yourself. Because it's your own base that has to pay for the tariffs. I didn't know Russia was a big fertilizer exporter, though. I think that's seeds over there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Same color as that other one. Let's just check it out real quick. Grass. This guy. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Seeds. Okay. towers at each end, and on the internal part of the field we're going to need to get rid of any kind of trees for line of sight issues. But as you can see, I got lighting set up. We'll just need some motion detectors and what have you. And let's not forget having a good network in the community, so we can get informed much further out, have a much leading time for like any encroachments, because it will happen. We're going to also need some underground bunkers that no one knows about, so that way we can stash more and more food. So far, the neighborhood just thinks we're nothing but grass farmers, which is good. That's what we want them to think. But when the food wars happen, they can't know about our canned goods underground. So the grass is literally a good cover for us. Thinking ahead, Mike. I'm thinking ahead. One of my favorite shows back in the day was, what was it called? Doomsday Preppers. Oh my God. Not that I agreed with the extreme that each person, like some people were worried about EMFs, which can happen. It definitely can happen. There's not a damn thing you could really do about it. Everything's going to fall apart at that point. Super volcanoes can happen. Definitely can happen. I mean, it has, historically speaking. One person was prepping for viruses pretty hard. I remember that. She was on point. But what I enjoyed most about it was just the fact that the savings involved. When you're a prepper and you make all your stuff, you don't have to rely on anyone. You know, I always thought that was very cool. Cool to watch. And just informative. Like, you know, I watched some episodes where people were, you know, canning goods, and it showed you how to do it and how long things last, and, you know, how they rotate out their supplies, and, you know. And even like the one lady, she was very, very paranoid for everything bacteria and virus related. The problem with that is the world exists filled with bacteria and viruses all the time. You know, like, you can't prepare for everything. It's impossible. I guarantee you, that lady probably, let's say she had 80% preparedness on everything. It's going to be that 20% that she doesn't have that's going to get her. Just, that's the way the world works, you know. But even then, like, I saw some people preparing, like, just trying to learn how to, you know, put in stitches and stuff like that. Just, I was like, that'd be kind of neat to know. I don't have the stomach for it, though. There's no way in hell I could do that. I'll just let it get infected and die. And even though I saw every season of that show, if you looked at my food pantry, you would think I didn't learn anything at all. I wouldn't be able to make it. If there was a blackout and serious problems, I wouldn't make it 2 days. I have like 2 days worth of food at all times. That's about it. I learned nothing. I have no medical supplies. I don't even have a bottle of aspirin in my house. No Band-Aids, nothing. I learned nothing. Right. But I do believe that it would be wise. I like the guys that... Oh, another thing I learned, too, by watching that show was that, you know, people are going to think they're kooky and all that, but a lot of them were intelligent people, like, and successful. Like, the ones that go to the extremes and have underground bunkers, they would literally spend like $500,000 to $2 million just bunkering up and stuff. Like, you, on the one hand, they're nutty as far as taking things to extremes, you know, but at the same time, they clearly have some kind of ability to be successful in life, you know. So I always found that pretty interesting. Hopefully this covers all the lime issues here. And if anything, I would love to make my own food as far as like, I've been wanting to, you know, grow a vegetable garden. I mean, I am a horticulturist, so I know a lot about plants and trees and all that. I just don't have any of my own fruit trees, or I'm always preoccupied with stuff. Not all of it's gaming. I do have other interests. But, and then I had health issues. Like the past 2 years, I've been having health issues, and it has really taken a dive on my energy levels. So things that I really love to do and enjoy, I haven't been able to do it. And that means outdoor activities like growing and tending to a garden and planting and all that stuff. But I'm trying now as much as I can. If you fall into some kind of illness, which I don't even have the answer as to what it is, the one thing you can't do is like just, you have to fight. You have to fight to maintain your energy levels and exercise as much as you can, which I'm trying. Okay, I got lime, so we're good, I think, all around for lime. I don't know why I walk it by hand here when I could just... Yeah, definitely attitude is like the number one thing. I have a grandmother who is 101 years old, and if there's anything more clear, like she's had cancer, they've had her intestines, part of it partially removed. It's not like she, that was like the one big thing, but the way her mental strength is clearly very, very, very high. She bounced back from cancer like it was nothing. I'm serious, like literally nothing. Like leading up to her finding out that she had it, you would have never known. When she had it, she did a hospitalization and she recovered very quickly, and then after the fact, like it never even happened. And it had really no impact on her mentally, like there was no fear or any. I mean, she's just like incredibly strong in that regard. She's mentally healthy and physically healthy. I think she'll probably get to 110 for sure. She didn't slow down really until she hit about 100, and she only slowed down, like slowed down some, but you could still see a whole lot of vitality in her. So hopefully I got some of those genes. All right, let's see here. Plowed. Good. Growing. Harvest. Harvested. Foliage. Withered. And nothing needs lime, so... Except for a little bit there. Alright, alright. I might as well use up the lime that I have. I'm not going to hold on to it. Look at this. All right, Mike. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. We'll see you around. Take care of yourself. Be sure to supply yourself with plenty of nacho cheese supplements. Your doctor said it was important, so make sure to take your nacho cheese as much as possible, bro. There's preservatives in there. Life-sustaining preservatives. Makes sense. That's just science, dude. Okay. This guy is going to... The whole thing needs fertilizer, so I might as well hold on to this. Use up some of the fertilizer I have in little pallets around the property. I believe that's seeds over here. I think I just have this one that's fertilizer. 4%. That's not going to cut it. 394. Let's see how far 394 goes, because it actually really won't be that much that I need. Especially about... Just not wasted, that'd be awesome. Oh, the edges. It's like I don't want to overspray, but I can't stand it when there's just a sliver that's unfertilized. Help out our neighbor here. Give him a little free fertilization. That's what being a good neighbor is all about. Fertilizing. Alright. I knew this would be more than enough. Experienced farmer. Get that guy. Perfect. That was only 200 liters worth of fertilizer, give or take. Excuse me. Sorry, Jerry. My bad. How you doing? All right, we are fertilized. So obviously we got a bunch of stones. I do need a roller, and what upsets me most is that I misunderstood about the whole rolling thing on the other field. So now that I don't have it correctly rolled over there, it's a guaranteed loss of 15% yield. That sucks. but we will do it correctly on this one though. Return, yes. So I have 17,000. What we're gonna do is I need to borrow and get it up to 41,000 plus so that I can get that roller. And then we're just gonna roll, rock and roll. Oh God, this is a scary feeling. I hit the maximum loan. That's it. They cut me off. Maximum loan. They're like, you have been crazy with your money and you are a serious liability to the company. There's no way we're giving you any more money. You're irresponsible. And had those lottery tickets won, it would have been a good investment, but they didn't. I can't help that. It's literally the roll of the dice. I spent millions of dollars and not one of the tickets won. You would think at least one would have won. Oh well, now we know. It was a great idea at the time. Most likely this roller I'm about to buy is going to be so overpowered for this tractor. But even in those cases, a lot of times you could still use the underpowered tractor. Let's see if there's anything here. Just Discaro, subsoiler. And I already got this guy, the Coon. But we'll give it a shot. This guy, 41,000, 160 horsepower. Mine's 112. I think we can get the job done this way. Let's just buy it. Pretty sure we'll be all right. And in the next year here, we're going to buy a larger tractor. We're going to keep the Landini though, because especially doing jobs, and you really got to factor in the maintenance costs. That's why I get small tractors. You need to have a mix of things. You need a tractor that can pull the largest plow easily at max speed. Those are great for their own reasons, but you also want something that you can do a lot of work and not have to pay all your money out into maintenance costs. Yeah, halftime. I'm so sick of seeing winter right now. What was I doing? This. I'd love to move on to just sunlight. So we are now at $500,000 in student loans. So that horticulture degree, boy, it better pay off. See if this will work. Technically, yes, it does work. 5 miles an hour, it's fine. This will take care of the small rocks and cultivation. And I already have a seeder on my grass roller, so no need to spend money on that, and I have no ability to borrow money anymore. They cut me off. But I should have everything I need to make money now. I can't see anything. That's the problem with having a living room that's just too much sunlight. I just can't see the screen. At all. It's nothing but reflections here. Four miles an hour. You could do it. Come on, baby. Quit pretending. Thank God it's not a very big field. I will say that. Yo, Viniac. I got all my OG subscribers stopping by. How you doing, sir? How's India treating you right now? What's going on in your side of the world? Shoot. Thought I could get away with it. Come on now. Oh, come on. I really thought I had it. Alright, we'll turn just ever so slightly to the left. Boy, if that hit the tree again, I would have lost my mind. Do it this way. I can't see. Good, sir. What's about? Oh, it's what time is it? It's 11 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day. Sweet. Oh, I can't see because of that stupid post here. Yeah, I've been playing this game offline as well, and I have it like 6 days per month, and I have the time ticking pretty slow so I could do a lot of jobs, and I'm so sick of seeing winter right now. It's cool at first, but like in real life, it's like, oh, I love winter, it's great, it's cold, I'll drink hot cocoa, enjoy it. And then a month or two later, it's like, oh my God, I'm so over it. So it's a real life simulator. Oh boy, my tractor is not powerful enough here. You can do it. No, 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 no. Almost done. My tractor is struggling. You can do it! Come on! Push! There must be the tiniest slope. $116? Are you serious? I was gonna joke and ask whether or not it's snowing in India. I guess it isn't. 116 already? Man, that's crazy. No, it's right now it's going between 60 and 80 degrees. It's still during that season where, you know, you have some hot days and some cold days. But soon it'll be 80 degrees, 90 degrees. During the summer, over here, maybe close to 100 every once in a while, but not too much. I used to live in the southern part of the United States, though, and it would get 100 degrees for quite a long time, maybe 110 at times, not much higher than that. I don't miss that. I like to have cooler weather. And I like having 4 seasons: a winter, an autumn, summer, spring, not in that order obviously, but it's just nice to have a change of pace. In the South, where it was hot, it was just like mostly summer all year round and a very short winter and no real in-betweens. It gets boring. $116. Is that a cool day today or a hot day? Honestly, I didn't know there was any desert in India. I always kind of figured it being tropical for the most part, you know. Of course, it's a big place, so you'll have all kinds of different environments and mountains, I'm sure. The good thing about where you live, I'm sure there's no tigers in the desert. I think about that a lot. Tigers are a real thing. They exist in the wild. And parts of India, if you were to go hiking in the jungle, you'll find a tiger and it'll eat you. And if that was the case, I'd never go hiking. I would never go in the jungle. Ever. Not even if I had a really, really, really good gun, I wouldn't go in the jungle. No way. No way. I don't want to get eaten by another animal. That's probably the worst way to go. There are far better ways to die. It's a great way to hide a body, though. Just feed it to a tiger. Okay, we got everything plowed. We got everything rolled. The rocks are pushed down in the ground. Fertilized. Now we just need to put the seeds. Oh, you know what? I think I rolled it wrong. I do that every time. I bet you I'm going to need to roll it after I seed. I know I'm going to need to roll it after I seed. I did that for nothing. I did it for you guys. That's what I did. Well, I own that roller, so it'll be here waiting for me. So we'll take this guy. It's a different roller, but it has my seeder. Let's pick up these seeds over here. They did in old times? Well, there's probably not a lot of tigers left in the world. They say that there's more tigers held in captivity in the United States and in Texas alone than there are tigers in the entire world. Which says two things. There's a lot of tigers in Texas, but also not a lot of tigers in the world. Okay. I bet you have to worry about snakes, though. Are there king cobras and black mambas? I know black mambas are probably the scariest snake in the world. They're crazy big, they're the most venomous, and they're insanely fast. They can grow up to, I forget how many meters. But they're the most aggressive snakes in the world as well. So they'll see you from a distance and go straight for you. That's crazy. Is this thing working? Is that right? In the desert. Unfold. Wait, that can't be right. Okay. Oh, you can't seed in December. That makes sense. Alright, well, we'll need to definitely fast forward. That's fine. That's a good natural conclusion to the stream as well. We got everything that I needed to do, which was to prepare the soil. I do want to check something. Isn't there a cheap option for farmhouses? Like a trailer or something? There is. A good old trailer. That would be nice to have. I don't even have the money for it though. I'm too poor for a trailer. Let's see if we can make that happen by selling something here. Wheel loader, plow, cultivator, rollers, fertilizer. We could sell the fertilizer for now. We'll pick it up, a new one for jobs, for the sake of jobs. Okay, sell. Gonna live in a trailer park. I don't want Black Mamba, but here. You do have King Cobra. Well, you would probably see King Cobras in the city, though, right? Do people still tame them and do tricks and stuff? That would be a scary thing to see in real life. Just the look of a King Cobra. It's like, whoa. But I'd be more scared of a Black Mamba. They're far more deadly. Mainly because a King Cobra I don't think is going to chase after you. A Black Mamba definitely will. And they can move faster than you can. That's why it's important to only play games and never go outside. The only thing that can kill you inside is possibly mold. That's a slow death. Alright, let's see. Is this thing gonna let me park it over here? Get my trailer going. We'll put the trailer in the back so nobody has to see it. Right here. This is gonna mess my creek up, I know it. Let's get it on my property. Nice. And that way we save a little space. It's not the best home, but it's a home. And now I can just skip days as I want. I should have did this pretty early on. What time do you want to wake up? Set it for 7 o'clock. They took it out. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. It's funny. The state that I live, there's only 3 known venomous snakes. So not a lot of venomous snakes. The ones that are venomous are rattlesnakes, and they can definitely kill you. And they're not rare. You can actually find them out in your garden. I've worked for landscaping companies where they found really big ones in people's gardens. So it's scary, but at the same time, most of the other snakes are non-venomous, so it's not nearly as dangerous. So we're lucky like that. There's so many parts of Africa where the snakes, the spiders, all kinds of just insects can kill you, you know. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with that. There are a lot of snakes. Yeah. And black widows. Alright, Viniac. Well, I have some things to do in real life here. You know, responsibilities of life. So I'm going to go ahead and step off. And I might end up streaming in a couple of hours. It might be around midnight for you. But I'm going to leave it at this point, and we'll get back at it maybe in a few hours. It was good seeing you again, bud. Stay clear of the snakes, sir. Alright, we'll see you. Alright, bye, guys. Broadcast.